Hello, boys and girls. Today we'll be reading Sizwe's Smile. This is the front cover of the book. The author is Vianne Venter, Genevieve Terblanche, and Lauren Rycroft. This is the front cover of the book. This over here on the side is its spine. All right, let's start our book. Sizwe's Smile. It had been raining for days, and everyone was grumpy. Everyone except Sizwe, who woke up with a smile every morning. "Yo, Sizwe, that smile is magic," says Go-Go. "It is for me?" Sizwe clapped his hands over his mouth. "But it's my smile, Go-Go," he whispered. His mother laughed. "Sizwe, a smile is something you can give away without losing it. Look." She lifted him up to the mirror. There was his smile, just as bright as before. It was time to go out. Mama buttoned up Sizwe's raincoat, and off they went through the rain to the library. Down the street, Sizwe's best friend, Zanelle, stood at the window of her house, looking sadly at the rain. That's another emotion, sad. Sizwe felt his smile creeping up, and before he knew it, his smile leaped out and flew across the garden to Zanelle. Zanelle held on tightly to the smile. It was far too precious to let it get away. As Sizwe walked away to the library, Zanelle's doorbell rang. Ding dong! It was the postman with a letter from her favorite cousin. Zanelle was so happy. There's another emotion, happy. That smile bounced up and beamed out at the postman. "Thank you, Mr. Postman, thank you," she said. Zanelle's smile was the biggest thing the postman had seen all morning. It kept him warm as he trudged off through the rain. He came to a big house. Inside the gate, a dog was spinning around in circles, barking. He was so silly that the postman couldn't help smiling. So, when we smile, are we being happy or sad? That's right, we're being happy. The smile bounced through the gate with a glitter of glee. The dog stopped barking. He picked up his ears and wagged his tail. He turned and ran back to the house with the precious warm smile. A bent old man opened the door. "Oh, no! You can't come inside! You're all wet!" he told the dog, but right away, the smile beamed up at the old man. The old man stood a little straighter. "Eesh," he said, "who cares if it's raining? Let's go for a walk, boy." And off they went, splashing in the puddles. There, at the zebra crossing, stood grumpy Miss Macabella, the traffic cop. She looked cold and wet and miserable. The old man knew just what to do. "Morning, Mrs. Macabella," he called, and smiled his biggest, brightest smile. But Mrs. Macabella did not smile back. Standing in the rain for days can make a face sad, sad, sad. That's another emotion, sad. But a smile is a magical thing, and by now the smile was so strong and so bright that it was very hard to keep inside. It did not work right away, but bit by tiny bit it began to creep out until at last a great big smile lit up on Miss Macabella's face. The school bell rang, and the children ran across the road. Miss Macabella put up her sign and smiled at each child. The children smiled at their moms and dads and their go-go's and tatas and brothers and sisters. They smiled at the bus driver and the greengrocer and Mon Macu, who went off to smile at her husband, who smiled at the mayor. They're just sharing all kinds of smiles now. The smiles leapt and rolled and beamed and gleamed until everyone was smiling and giggling and laughing out loud in the rain. In the library, everything was quiet except for the sound of rain. "It's time to go," says Sizwe's mother, closing her book. "Oh, Mom," said Sizwe, who had run out of smiles. But as they stepped into the street, what a sight! Everyone in town was there. Everyone! And they all were smiling. The smiles bounced around and beamed at Sizwe. They warmed him and tickled him and crept up from his toes to the top of his head. He was so full of happiness that the smile burst out, brilliant and beaming bright. And something changed. The dark, gloomy, rainy afternoon didn't seem so dark anymore. Could it be? Yes! The clouds parted and the warm sun shone down on them with the biggest, brightest, and brilliant smile of all. The end. And this is the back cover of the book. It has nothing on it. So, in our story, you had this little boy, and he was really sad about sharing his smile because he didn't want to give his smile away. But then his mother reassured him that giving and sharing smiles help other people have very good, bright days. Just like the sun shines on us, it makes us very happy. Our smile gives the same effect to others. So don't forget, when you're walking around, when you're at the store, give a smile at someone. All right, you guys, thanks for reading with Miss B. Y'all have a very good day. Bye.